And now Henry and Takato and Terriermon and Susie and Lopmon are waiting at the gates of the Digimon Sovereign's palace. And as Henry and Takato are discussing how to go about meeting with the Digimon Sovereign, they get attacked by who else but Beelzemon. Now we have had a very tumultuous journey. We have dealt with Kenta and Kazu. We have dealt with Rio. We have dealt with these obnoxious Digimon. We have dealt with Gigimon and Bobamon. We have dealt with even more obnoxious Digimon. And we have dealt with the longest exposition dump in the series, arguably. And also after dealing with a very cutesy, oh it's a dumpy episode, finally, this arc starts to turn itself around. Because after Terriermon fails miserably to defeat Beelzemon, Takato gives out a howling cry that guides Rika and the others to this teleportation portal that sends them to where Takato and Henry are. So now all of our heroes are here, and we get to sit back and watch as Beelzemon does his thing. So yeah, Beelzemon just starts beating the crap out of everyone because, like, he's mega level and he's just a complete slave to the power that the Digimon Sovereign has given him. And whatever kid gloves this season had are about to come off. Because right when Beelzemon is about to kill Renamon, Leomon steps in and tries to convince him that having power is not simply being the strongest, but rather having friends or having courage and just being able to do the right thing. That is true power. And Beelzemon responds by stabbing Leomon through the chest with his claws, killing him in front of Jerry. Now, I may not have explained this, but in this season, when Digimon die, they don't become eggs. There is no reincarnation. There is no, like, oh, they'll come back later in another form. Their data will be recycled. No. No. They're dead. Even if they die in the digital world, they're dead. They're gone forever. Now, this season has rightfully earned a reputation as arguably the darkest season of Digimon. Some people have tried to say that Data Squad is the darkest, but I don't believe that. Because on top of the fact that all the Digimon that our heroes have killed are dead and gone forever, unlike in the past and in the future seasons, where they usually come back in some form, there is, of course, the Ice Devimon episode. There is the time where Yamaki literally tortures a Digimon to death. Of course, there's the genocide of Digimon as they get sucked into the Juggernaut system as their screams torture the ears of the programmers. That's all dark, and there are dark scenes to come in the future. But to me, this is the darkest Digimon ever got. Because it may just be one Digimon dying instead of like hundreds or thousands. And we have had, you know, partner Digimon die before. Shoutmon, Wormmon, Angemon. But those Digimon did come back. And on top of that, those Digimon died in a very ceremonious way in some sort of either noble gesture or sacrifice. This was done just so unceremoniously, so uncaring by Beelzemon that it's just disturbing. And I know it's Leomon, he's supposed to die, but still in the back of my head I thought this Leomon is way too like connected to Jerry they do share quite a few scenes together. They have actual character moments. And you see that they really do like each other, that they can't really kill him off. Or if they did, it would be like for an episode and he'd come back or something. But no, like I said, he's gone forever. And as you can imagine, this causes our heroes to go in a bit of a panic. Jerry starts crying and Takato just starts going into a bloodlust and begins trying to force Guilmon to Digivolve to Mega Level to take revenge on Beelzemon. And it works, and it's... You probably know how this evolution turns out. Yep, it's a Skull Greymon clone, but it's done, I think, a lot better than the original Skull Greymon, but we'll talk about that later. And we have a very action-packed fight scene. And it's actually kind of disturbing. In fact, this whole episode just is very disturbing in many ways, because you got Henry's parents fighting because the dad didn't tell the mom that Susie was abducted into the digital world. He lied and said that she was in Hong Kong or something. And now the mother's like figured out he's lying, and they're fighting with each other, and apparently Yamaki was trying to build an ark or a ship to go into the digital world and rescue the kids when they're done, but Guilmon's like violent evolution caused the whole system to like crash, and now they don't know what to do. And it just seems really weird because like 1 or 2 episodes ago we were dealing with this, and now we have to deal with this. That really just evolved quite quickly. So Beelzemon's getting beat up by super mega evil Guilmon, and then the Monkey Deva shows up and is like, "Ha, Beelzemon, you're getting beat up." And then Beelzemon's like, "Not anymore!" And Beelzemon does what Beelzemon does best and murders the Monkey Deva and absorbs his energy to make him strong enough to defeat evil Guilmon. And then Takato realizes his mistake of trying to force this evil evolution, which then prompts him to have like a weird dream sequence, and they have a character moment where they like forgive each other or something. And this creates a new form of evolution that has not been seen in the Digimon series. And that is this Mega Level evolution where the human and Digimon combine together into one entity. And this is Gallantmon. And he's got a really bad voice. I know that the Japanese version is a better voice, but here it's just kind of funny.
Beelzemon, you rejected every friendship offered you. In return, you betrayed them and destroyed a valiant soul.
Stupid voice overlays. Anyway, we have a really long fight scene between Gallantmon and Beelzemon, and it's really cool, really kick-ass. Probably, I think, the best fight scene in Digimon that I can think of. And obviously Gallantmon wins. And then Jerry tells Takato not to kill him. And then Beelzemon just kind of slinks off. So, hey, Jerry, you want to go talk to the Digimon Sovereign now? Yeah, you're gonna be fine. So now it's time to go talk to the Digimon Sovereign, and we realize that he's kind of a jerk. He hates all humanity, kind of similarly to how Yamaki hated Digimon. And yeah, Henry and the others are trying to convince the Digimon Sovereign to not hate humans, but he just won't listen, and then they start fighting, and Susie gets in trouble, and this causes Henry to super Digivolve to Mega Level, and they fight. You know what? This is just coming off of the whole Beelzemon fight scene, and it just seems so flaccid, you know, trying to be a follow-up. I got nothing left here, you know? It's not stepping up the game like it should. So they think they killed the Sovereign, and they didn't. It just comes back because it's a Phoenix. And then they're running away, and another Sovereign shows up. Yeah, there's 4 Sovereigns. I forgot to mention that there are 4 Sovereigns. They talked about this in 02, and they just actually brought it to real life in Tamers. You know, the whole 4 Digimon rule the universe. And then Azulanmon explains more things. It explains that Calamon is not a real Digimon. Rather, he is this like prism that unlocks the key to Digievolution. It's called the Catalyst. And basically, the Digimon Sovereign are fighting this thing called the True Enemy, which is this like shapeless creature that destroys everything when it feels that the world is becoming like too complex. And the Catalyst, which causes Digimon to digivolve, was one of those things that was making the world too complex because Digimon were evolving. So the Digimon Sovereign formed the Catalyst into a Digimon creature to fool the True Enemy, and then Calamon escaped, but they need the Catalyst back so that they could digivolve to fight it, and they blamed the humans for creating the True Enemy, so that's why this red Digimon Sovereign hates them and wants to destroy all the humans. But Shibumi explains what the enemy is. It is a program that was formed. You see, Digimon evolved from the original Digimon game, and when the first game came out, there was a program that was designed to destroy programs that it deemed unnecessary and made the game too complicated, to help it run better, I guess. And then as the digital world evolved, so did the program, but the program's mission stayed the same: to destroy things that make the Digimon game too complicated. And then Shibumi turns out to be like in a coma, and then he wakes up, thus leaving the digital world before he could answer some very important questions. So then the heroes realize, hey, we have to go rescue Calamon before he gets like destroyed by the True Enemy, because he escaped from his little holding cell that the Digimon Sovereign created for him when he was recaptured. And now the True Enemy is attacking him. So yeah, Azulanmon says, let's go save Calamon. And Jerry is super sad about it. Granted, she is super sad about everything right now. Oh, and Rio's there because Rio like was able to like unite all the Digimon Sovereign together into one place because Rio's cool like that. And everyone's like, hey, Calamon's down this hole, so let's go down this hole together. And they see that like the True Enemy is like, you know what, I'm just gonna call the True Enemy just the D-Reaper, because the True Enemy is revealed to be the D-Reaper program. That's its official name. So yeah, they see the D-Reaper is just this like gelatinous nothing that if you touch it, it destroys you. So this makes all the heroes be like, we gotta really plot out how we're gonna go down and try to save Calamon from the bottom of this ravine. And then Rika just says F this and goes down on her own, and everyone's like, Rika, what the hell are you doing? And Rika's response is pretty much, guys, I have to go uncharacteristically throw myself into danger so that Rio can come and save me, and therefore he looks super cool as he comforts an hysterical woman. Also, this is the only way the writers could think to give me my Mega Level evolution, so I have to go throw myself into danger. Bye. Oh. I've also given up on all of humanity. Bye. So yeah, Rika saves Calamon, but Rio saves Calamon and Rika, and then Rika gets a Mega Level evolution, and I'm just tired of talking about this arc. How long has it been? Like over 30 minutes. God damn it. Okay, so then the kids escape the cavern, but the D-Reaper like explodes a little bit, and some gets on Jerry, and then Jerry starts talking to herself. This is very important.
So sad. What a sad little Digimon. It's not necessary, you know. Sadness can be deleted. Huh?
And yeah, more uncomfortable scenes with Beelzemon as he starts torturing himself to try to get rid of the power that was given to him because he feels bad for killing Leomon. Great.